Hello, my adversaries. Hello, my scheme enemies. I don't know how this works. Oh, it's too loud in my ears. Hold on. I don't know how this is gonna work. But I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna turn it down in on the stream too. There we go. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to figure out what this is gonna be. We might have to finesse a little bit with the everything, with the every part of this to see how it's gonna function. But I'm really excited. So the game, as I understand it, is that I am king. I will accept your liege, your monarch, your majesty, or your god emperor. These are the ones I will accept. Oh, Shark Knopfler! You nailed it. Her Majesty. Oh no, it's really good. I can't let you overthrow me now that we've just discovered that. The welcome is over my face. That's because I'm hiding. You guys don't get to see my face. Well, that's not great actually, because now that I have a fancy layout, it's gonna be really hard to fuss with. Whoa, oh, a big wave of resubscribes. Thank you for the gift sub, Great Suzo, to Nicholas. And also, thank you, Catching Butterflies and Vaporize, for the resubscribe. You can collapse the icon. Can I? Let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, my screen is not visible anymore. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, I wanted to adjust my captions. Let me... I can sort of... Well, I didn't mean to add it to cart. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, this is tricky. We have to collapse it. Oh, okay, I see. I can't do it. All right, well, it's just gonna have to be there. I guess I'll move my head. Yeah, I guess I'll move my head. All right. So I don't know, if you're on mobile, you might not be able to engage with the interactions, just as a heads up. That was an issue with Cult of the Lamb as well. So if you wanna interact with whatever this is gonna be, just be mindful of that. Can you, chat, can you move where the overlay is at? Or is it always just going to be on top of my head? I'm also buying time for my water to finish boiling so I can get some tea. I want to be fully caffeinated for this experience. I want to be at the top of my brain game. So... Bottom left is a good place for the cam in this game. Okay. I'll move my face in that. There's always a little crown, but it can't be moved. Is there a way for me to place my camera so that the little crown is on my head? Can I trust you to guide me in such a thing? Whoa, anonymous gifter! Hello, mysterious gifter. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you so much. Hello. And Rouge Rogue, thank you for the resubscribe. All right. Did you all take your meds? Yeah, everybody caffeinate or medicate or meditate. Do whatever you need to do to get your brain on right for us to be true adversaries. This is going to be one of those things where it's like, if you've been poisoned, we're not going to sword fight because I need you to be at the top of your game. I don't want there to be any excuses for when I destroy you. All of you at once. All right, I'm going to go get tea. I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm gonna move this stuff down here. Is that good? Is that decently out of the way? Oh, my beautiful layout. Hold on, I can see this bar. Let me... There we go. Okay. This will have to function. Put all this work into my beautiful overlays and then play games where they get busted. All right. I guess what does customization do? Ooh, you can customize your Monarch and Noble characters. Certain customizations are only available to players who have bought the game. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So if you have purchased the game, hypothetically, you can do special stuff to your little character. That's a smart way of adding a paid element to it. Represent you. Okay. Click on the banners below. Well, can I choose? Can I make myself? Or is this going to be somebody else's noble? There we go. A little bit tired? It's perfect. I love that you can get an eye patch. Whoa. Which of these has the most upturned nose? That's the one. Sadly not available for Mac. Oh. Can I have a cool... Oh, look at that stash. Oh, these are really good. Ooh, okay. Very good. Primo customization options. What we got? Oh, you can get cute hair. Can I get rid of this headpiece? These, okay, this is the crown for me. That's the crown for me for sure. Queen Jenna the first, but not the last, potentially. I'm gonna live forever, and my children and my children's children will continue to carry on my legacy forever. I will never be stopped. Such cute hair options. We'll go with this one. Oh, I love that there's a mask option, and I love that I can't access it. That's so mysterious. Playing too much Marvel Snap and Zelda and didn't realize Citizen Sleeper 2. The Citizen Sleeper 2 announce was really just slipped in there, which is pretty wild. I feel like that of all the game trailers that happened. Also, I have a new video up, by the way, that is just a recounting of all the trailers I could still remember happening during E3 after E3. It's a good video. A lot of jokes. Good stuff happening. Oh, yeah, what a drip. But I feel like from the feedback I've gotten, Citizen Sleeper 2 is the one that most flew under the radar. Yeah, I love this one. Some really good options. I definitely want something with a sword. Oh, this is cute. These are good. I think we'll do, I really like this one. I like the big old jacket. Although I do love a half cape moment. We're gonna go with that one. All right, this is your Monarch avatar. Appears as your avatar whenever you run the game as a reigning monarch. That's me. I love the half cape. It's got to be the half cape moment. All right. Your noble characters, okay, can also set a custom shield that'll make it easier to spot your vote in larger games. Interesting. Ooh. All right. I'm just gonna click randomize until... Oh, so they all have different outfits? Cool. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's keep... Oh, love this. Really good vibes on these people. This guy carries a boombox around his neck. That's really dedicated. All right, you can stay. I love the boombox vibe. Great. Whoa, yeah. I can't wait for y'all to make your own avatars. I presume that the audience gets to do this at some point too, right? Yeah. Yeah! Really good looks. This is... Man. It's so hard to choose because I just want to keep going. Oh, it's really good. Really good options. I did want somebody with a wolf head. Let's stick with the wolf head. Just a powerful vibe. Whoa! There's a goth area! Oh, Bloodborne! Yo, oh, these are really good. Oh my god, look at this sickly fishman. Oh. Really, really good. You won't see or use these in games for what it's worth. They are for if you play with somebody else's stream. Oh, okay. So this is just for me then, what we're doing now. I'm actually still okay with that. Okay. But I do still want to... We'll just go... I just want to see what options I've got. Really good. I can't wait to see what y'all make with these things. Yes? Whoa, so the patricians of the coast get mask options? Okay. Okay. Incredible. Aha! Alright. Great. I think, is that, am I happy with, yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with this outfit. I'm happy with this whole look. Alright, let's do this. Monarch name, I mean, Dusty Kingdom. Monarch name. Hold on. I did this wrong. Monarch the Eternal, the Jenna. Is that probably pretty good? I don't think we've gotten to the part where you join the game, so... Oh, this is cool. Okay. Do I want to be Queen? Queen the Eternal, the Jenna? Or Monarch the Eternal, the Jenna? Or King the Eternal, the Jenna? Okay. I don't know if Jingdom is it. I don't know if you tried saying that loud. I don't know if Jingdom is it. Victoria Von Monocle, thank you for the resubscribe. I think we'll do... Yeah, let's do Queen. I like Queen the Jenna. Queen the Eternal, the Jenna. Wait, hold on. Let's make this a little bit easier to say. There we go. Queen the Jenna, the Eternal of the Dusty Kingdom dynasty. Yes. Yeah, unfortunately they don't have... If they had the Majesty or your Majesty option, I would definitely go with that. Okay, so we're playing on Twitch. Stream on Twitch, and your viewers can join your game simply by typing into chat. Players who have bought the game will appear in the story more often. Smart way of doing that. Our Twitch extension shows players their region well schemed. Okay, I've already done that. Okay, choose 3 regions. Okay, obviously the Goths and the Mask Wearers. Which of these other 3 should we do? In fact, let's put it into a poll. We're so interactive here today. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze before this happens. Hold on. Okay. Okay. The poll is live. Ha! Yes, as a reminder, this is a good time. If you're on mobile, you'll probably want to get to desktop if you have the option. So, to be in the game, you can be on desktop or mobile, but to interact, you need to be on desktop. Okay. There we go. So right now we're voting to figure out what our 3rd region is. Obviously, the Goths and the Mask Wearers were the first 2. But the 3rd is up to y'all. I'm gonna blow my nose. To be fair, you can still interact on mobile, but since you can't see which house you're in without the streamer telling you, you don't know how much money you have, it can be a little difficult. Okay. Oh, overwhelmingly the north. Okay. Excellent. There we go. All right, those are our 3. We can pay points for extra votes. Yeah, I turned that on. Because we're not in a democracy anymore. So okay, join the game. Your nobles may now, this is you, you're my nobles. Chat. My ignoble nobles. Your nobles may now join via chat, a Twitch chat with !join, followed by pronouns !join she. Okay. Players can join mid-game, and their wealth and region are saved in continued games. Okay, let me add that to... Okay, I added that to the Twitch info. Okay. Just gonna give a minute or two for everyone to load in that wants to load in. I love the way that it just sort of automatically fills you out into a balanced team. If anyone wants to, it's pretty fun to change your chat name color to your faction color. That's smart. Roman statues, I love that. How do I change chat name color? It's a great question. I don't actually know, but good way to good moment to find out. Click on yourself, click change chat identity or something like that. Okay. Quickly closing my Sims game so I can join in. This is fun. Is this what it's like to care about sports and care about your sports team? Getting all your colors in a line. Colors changed. I love this. I don't know if it's is it possible to like leave and re-enter if you want to try to get into a different house? All right, we're at about 75 people. There's 135 people on stream, so I'm gonna give people another minute or so. No, it remembers your faction. That's a shame. I mean, there's no bad house, is the good news. So. Oh, I guess I can click out of this tutorial window. Yes. Yes! Oh my god, can I see the people that you're making? I almost called them creatures, but these are humans. Oh, this is so cool. Are these the actual... Are these the ones that you're making? Or are these random? Oh, I guess if you own the game, you can make them, right? Is that how this is working? If you don't own the game, it's randomized. Okay. All right, but if you own the game... If you own the game, how do you do that? Do you just, like, open the game? Yeah, or do you go to a website? Who knows? Who knows how this functions? Hey, Brewmage. You think you opened the game. Okay. Yeah, go through the same process as you did, basically. Oh, so you probably have to integrate your Twitch account. If you own the game, you launch it and do the customization the same as Jenna just did. Okay, great. Okay. I mean, I think it's only like... I think the game is only like $5. So if it mattered to you that much, you could just do that. Which is such a smart way of monetizing. Like, that's such a smart strategy to make the game really cheap, but also give that kind of incentive angle. We can join anytime, so you can continue when you want. Okay. I want to see everybody fill out, though. Okay. Yeah, you're here, Dracarnius. I'm so excited about this. Okay. Yeah, it's $4.99. The extension tells us people love cosmetics. It's true. I love cosmetics too. I'm absolutely delighted. Okay. Everybody. It's Windows only. I am surprised it's Windows only, but I imagine the Twitch integration stuff makes it tricky. All right. So it says you can join. Apparently you can join after. So I think we're going to. Do you have to be a sub to join? No, not at all. Go for it. Although I'm thinking about it, like, obviously I'm not going to do this now, but in the future this is not a bad idea. It's like you can limit chat to subscribers only. So you could potentially do a subscribers only stream of this where you limit who can chat, and then only people who are subscribers can access the chat to join the game. But that's not what we're doing. You can join. You don't have to be a sub. The thing is, there's 135-ish viewers in chat right now, and you're gonna need every single one of you to take me down. So it just doesn't feel fair to you, the people who are playing against me. Just doesn't seem fair to limit your numbers, you know? You can't see what, well, let's see. Did you join soon, or did you join recently, or late, or early? Hikaru. Hikaru? I don't see you. Oh no, you're here. You're in the Counts of the East. You're purple. You got a cool bald avatar. Good thing nobody fell over their own hubris. No, I'm not. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna wreck shop. All right, I think everybody who's gonna be in for now is in. It gave me they pronouns when I first joined. Oh, I think it's he, she, or they pronouns only. Haha. Groxsphere, thank you for the Prime subscribe. Or thank you for the regular non-Prime subscribe. All right, we're doing this. You can still join now, even though we have started the game. So you can join at any moment. Okay. Monarch winning. Acquire an heir. Can't wait to see how I do that. Then complete your ambition to win. Your first reign will likely end in disaster. Nah. Heavy is the head. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Posture check is what that was. Keep an eye on the region's schemes. If they pass all their stages, they'll win the game. Be careful of the region's defiance stat. If it gets too high, the regions may rebel against you. Nobles winning. Conspiracy. Lower the kingdom's treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Okay, so that's an example scheme. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats to certain levels, which are vected in votes. Nobles voting. Voting is open. How you vote is up to you. For your region's scheme, to stop other schemes, or for the good of the kingdom. Okay, so you are also fighting against each other. Is that right? You noble groups, you're trying to fight against each other? Nobles rebellion. If your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your schemes and is risky, especially if you have low military. Okay. Only one team can win, and it's me or all of y'all. Okay. I also love PvP chat. What I love about this is that anybody at any point could activate the hieroglyphics chat. So hypothetically at any moment, you can sabotage everyone by making it impossible to communicate. I should have activated. The next time we do this, I'll activate a subs only chat. Because that would also be really funny. But then impossible to vote? Might be. I guess if the voting is text-based, then yeah. And that's really funny. Each season, you'll get 3 events to play. Click on one to get started. I've seen Burnt Cookbook Party. I already know Jenna is an expert at PvP. Gold stars. Hold on to your hats when it comes to Burnt Cookbook Party PvP stuff. Just you wait. All right. Like I said, type join followed by your pronouns to join the game. It's spring 1948. Oh, it says I scored a drop. Claim now or go to inventory. What does this mean? This has never happened to me in the years that I have been streaming. Let chat see that you've landed shiny new drops. They're in your drop inventory. What the send a message to thank the Jenna for the drop. What is happening? The game has drops enables. It's a cosmetic. Okay. I don't know how to do anything with this. Okay, yeah, it looks like it just automatically drops. I think that means you guys have unlocked Horsetail Helm. You get stuff in the game by watching you play it. That's wild. I can't believe this has never activated for us before, but I guess I also play a lot of smaller indie games. Like, I'm not out here streaming Fortnite, so that makes sense. All right, well, cool. Okay. Authority 5, love that. Treasury 3000, stability 5. Okay, so y'all, do you see schemes on your, like, do you have access to schemes that you can see on your window, right? You're playing Fortnite as you watch? That's incredible. That's very powerful. Not yet. Okay. Haven't started our schemes yet. Okay. So here's our noble list. Ah, look, it's all of you. Gold stars, there you are. You've got a cool, what are those called? What are those necklaces called where they don't go through all the way? Not tonsures. That's the hair that doesn't go all the way up. Bald? No, I meant the necklace. Talk, yes. Talk. Torque. Torque? Torque. Torque. I saw so many of those when I was in London at the museum. The British Museum. Okay. That's our nobles. These are our regions. 88 nobles. Okay. All right. And so these are, okay, so these are the events. Look at our beautiful map. The coast to the north and the east. All right. So, Coronation, Consul Introduction, Path to Victory, Coronation. Let's do Council Introduction. This is your Monarch, the streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. These are the kingdom stats. If any of them are at 0 at the start of a season, the game will end. Ba ba ba! These are the region stats. Stats determine which events are generated. Cool. If defiance is higher than both authority and stability, a region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause their scheme and is risky if military is low. You can scroll through the full list of nobles and their wealth here. Interesting, I can see your money. Wow, y'all have a lot of money. Y'all have 1,000 each. Okay. Now that you're the queen, the first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course the wealthy coast. Hello, chiefs of the north. Good luck in the days ahead. Chief Great Suzo. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. I get to be your voices. If your character pops up, just read this out loud to yourself, and I'm just gonna make up voices for each of you, and I can only apologize ahead of time. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it dealing with us lot. That is accurate. Can I slide the camera further down? I can move it here. Is that good? Here, actually, we're gonna cover up my bat facts. Hold on, let me do a little bit of adjusting. Move this stuff up. Okay. Okay. Is that better? You can see everything now? You may just resize the game so you don't cover any of it. I think the text shows up pretty much everywhere on the screen. Wait, I've got an idea. Okay, that covers up very little of the screen. If this becomes an issue, we'll just keep figuring it out, I guess. Let me move the game to the top as well. Hold on. Okay. Nope, that's too far. There we go. All right. I should have just made... I've just fucked up my whole setup. I should have just made a new... I should have made a new scene to put all this in. But, oh well, it's fine. Okay. Count of the East. Vanilla Lizard! An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your highness. I assume all the Counts of the East are vampires. May you escape your the doom that befell your predecessor. And Noble Patrician Pyrim. Cool name. Really thematic with the character. Pyrim. A pleasure, your serene highness. I hope to see our kingdoms prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. We'll see. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Brewmage, thank you for the subscribe. Okay. The monarch must acquire an heir, and I love the word acquire and how they're using that. Because, like, there's really only, like, a couple ways to acquire an heir, some more common than others. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary. That's what I'm saying. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, before you lose all authority / treasure / stability. Okay. Spymaster! Look at my Spymaster! They're so cool! Oh no, look at how cool they got a hawk! Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Yeah, that bird's a spy. They're really good. Those fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag. Better queens than you have been toppled by their treacherous nobles, your Majesty. To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you're worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. The question is, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Ooh, okay, so I get to decide my goal. As a conqueror, as the greatest queen who ever lived, as the architect of a new golden age, as a saint, as the mother of a nation, as a peacekeeper. Ooh. It sounds like y'all are going the religious route. Nuns could definitely befall me. Brewmage, thank you for the gift subs. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody who just got gift subbed. I'm glad I made sure that the Twitch alert was on top of my... Missed it. God, this is tricky. Okay, definitely not a conqueror. Not that into being a mom. Or, I mean, I do like the idea of being a saint, but I don't know if I want to go the faith route. I'm setting myself up for in such a hubristic way. So the greatest queen who ever lived feels right. And then for the next game, maybe I'll do something a little bit more better. I think the greatest queen who ever lived, it just feels right. That's how I want to be remembered. Yeah. I see. You're the type who likes to build lots of statues of yourself, aren't you? I mean, when you look this good. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving your authority as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I? No. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. They wouldn't dare. You should pay more attention to your history books, Your Majesty. The nobles are always plotting something. Is that true? Chat, is that true? As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy yet, Your Majesty. Sorry, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past the council vote, even this. Shall we call the nobles in? Choices and stats. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Okay. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. The monarch can change how a vote is run with a law. You may use one law per vote. Try using your veto on one option you dislike. When the vote opens, nobles vote using their command exclamation point vote. Okay, so that's you in the chat, okay? When the vote opens, nobles vote using their command exclamation point vote, followed by the vote choice letter. So A, B, C, or D. All right. When the monarch may close the vote anytime after all nobles have voted, or the timer hits 0. So that means y'all, okay? Okay. So I get to veto one option, and I get to mark my preference, and it gets one extra vote. Okay. What kind of coronation? Okay, a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Y'all don't want that? Y'all don't want jugglers and fountains of wine? Proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god, apathetic. Throw their queen into the river. Outdated traditions! There's no need for a coronation at all. I mean... So, select choice. I'm not gonna let you dunk me in the river, you fools. You've already failed the basic thing, which is to scheme secretly where I can't stop you. You've already failed so badly by getting so horny and so obvious about the one that you wanted. Also, this one goes against authority, which is the thing that I need, so obviously. Come on, y'all. All right, and so I don't say, okay, interesting. So I start the vote, and then I'll decide which of these I want to go with. All right, voting is open, and you only have a very small amount of time. So you're playing very obviously. No, let them vote D. Some votes you can let the timer run out and continue waiting for people to vote. I'm not sure which designates. Oh, I think I can't move on until everyone has voted or the time is up. Dot jar, if I don't think you can vote unless you are a noble, so if you haven't joined, you can do so by exclamation point join and then a pronoun. I think y'all fucked up not doing a parade. That's how I feel. Voting has closed. I should have loaded up. Ah! It made the sound for me. I think you just have to do one pronoun. I think exclamation point join and then she. Or her? I don't know. Actually don't know. It might just be fine. I love that it did its own fanfare. I regret not putting in a fanfare button on my stream deck, which would have been very cool. Untreated tradition, there's no need for coronation at all. This shows which stat has been changed and by how much. Oh, my authority went down. That's fine. It's decided there will be no coronation. Would have been a waste of time and money anyway. The lack of coronation bewilders the common folk, most of whom won't see your name and face until the new coins are minted. Oh, my face is gonna be on coins, y'all. I don't know if you've gotten goals yet. In season. Now that you've played all events, advance the game by clicking in season. Thank you for your patience as I figure out this game. I just want to take it slow. Okay. But you all should be scheming soon. Each region will now vote for one. This is you, chat. Each region will now vote for one of the 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. Are y'all gonna have to choose a representative of your group to take the monarchy? Zoya of the Shuri D dynasty. Eccentric political fixers leans delicately on a podium, speaking in a melodious voice. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glories, but not while the false Queen, the Jenna, the Eternal, wears the crown. Oh, okay. Voting is open for counts of the East. So if you're purple, you get to vote now. So it's exclamation point vote and then the letter. This one is just for the counts. Okay. Are the counts people who own the game? Or is it just anybody who's in the... Oh, I see. The counts of the East. Yeah. I'm going to give you another couple seconds before I close this. So the options are subterfuge, goal, lower stability. Ascension, goal, lower own faith. That's funny. And possession, goal, lower own defiance. Yes. Okay, so A is subterfuge, goal, lower stability. Vote B is ascension, goal, lower own faith. And C is possession, goal, lower own defiance. All right. So A is subterfuge, lower stability. B is ascension, lower own faith. And C is possession, lower own defiance. So the lower stability is overall stability. The other 2 are lowering your specific stats. And all right. I'm really curious about the word ascension is so loaded, right? It's like, what could that mean? All right. When you join, it'll randomly place you in a house. And this is the first voting. So I'm going to click through so we can get to the other ones. Voting has closed. I love it. 17 nobles voted for A, subterfuge, goal, lower stability. So remember that. All right. And I'm going to remember that too. Your goal. Should I write this down? Nah, it's fine. I'll remember. I'm just leaning into the hubris. All right. So, and that'll put Zoya on the throne. Zoya of the Shuri D dynasty. Toby Winter, I want to believe I can trust you, but how can I? Oh, no. All right. The counts plan to replace the Queen's advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove they're doing a bad job. To advance their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Goodness. All right, next up is the Patricians of the Coast. That is y'all in the green. Clovia of the Wall of Ceiling family. charismatic Navy admiral scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Love this outfit. Really good outfits. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen the Jenna the Eternal. Something must be done. All right, your options are A, doppelganger, goal lowest defiance. B, monopoly, goal raise own trade. Or C, corruption, goal lower authority. I'm gonna let you choose, and then I'm gonna say how I would play it. All right, gonna give you a little bit more time to clock in. I think doppelganger does sound really fun. I can appreciate why you think corruption, goal lower authority is the best option. But I actually think it's not good because we're going to be actively fighting against each other on that, which means it's going to be a lot harder for you. It'll be harder for me to achieve my goal, but it's going to be harder for you to achieve your goal too. So what you're actually doing is opening the gates for the other two families to succeed. But I actually think that's really funny because it means, no, it literally means lose-lose, but in a way that's really funny. So I respect it. All right. Voting has closed. Cruel. Rough. All right. 16 of you voted for corruption, goal lower authority. The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. Congratulations, Greenhouse, you're the capitalists. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. All right, final group, the blue team, the Chiefs of the North, Lascal of the Hobbs the Tiger clan. Charismatic political mastermind stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Gross Hobbs. Chief of the North. We all know that I should be on the throne, not this impostor queen, the Jenna the Eternal. How do we make that happen? Okay, your options are A, intimidation, goal, raise stability. B, prophecy, goal, raise authority. C, hornblower, goal, lower all faith. Interesting options. So again, that's intimidation, raise stability is A. Prophecy, raise authority is B. Hornblower, lower all faith is C. I think voting C is probably a wise choice on this one. I'm gonna go put more tea on. I'll be right back. A lot more people actively voting. I am hydrating, Brewmage, I promise. A lot more people actively voting in the blue team, it seems. So, oh yeah, the blue nobles are godless, it seems. But you're gonna have to get the rest of these down to 0. Defiance 1. Okay, this is very exciting. Okay, voting has closed. They were described as pagans. I mean, pagans have faith. It's just not the mainstream faith, but I guess that's all that matters. All right, hornblower, goal, lower all faiths. Love this. The chief plans to dig up Oddheld's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the ninth. Okay, so the ninth is like the mainstream religion. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must lower the combined total of all regions' faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. Well, it's already there, though. It's already. The combined total of 12 or less, you're already... they've already won. Okay, well, good luck, the other teams. How long are you planning to play today? That's a good question. We've already played for an hour, and we basically haven't played at all. I'm not planning to play much long. I mean, we'll see. I'm going to try to end the stream once we finish a game, however long that takes. I don't have a good answer for that. We'll just have to figure it out, I guess. But we're probably going to play this again. Because after I obviously crush all of you, I assume you're going to want a rematch. So it would be cruel of me to deny you that option. If you want to join now, it's !join and then she or he or they. So no slash. Just pick she or he or they, and that should get you in. Yeah, the people in the chat are doing it. They got it. Yeah, that's it. You got it. You got nudge. Okay. Here you can review the region's schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir if you have one. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying that they have a right to the throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown their region's preferred claimant. Ho 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 ho. Alright, questionable claimant, false pretender, ambitious vassal. Alright, so just to catch everyone up, the blue team, the Chiefs of the North, are trying to lower all regions' total faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons, which they have already done. So if you don't want them to win, you have to figure that out. So the purple, the Goth country, their scheme is subterfuge, lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. And then Clovia, the green team, corruption, lower the kingdom's authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons, which they've also already won. So we're just gonna have to figure that out, and I don't have an heir currently. Okay, continue to laws of the land. Adopt a law. Here you can adopt a new law that alters how voting is run. You'll be able to adopt more once a year at the end of winter. Okay, so you'll be able to adopt more once a year at the end of winter. You can only adopt 1 new law at a time and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. Okay. By royal decree, we can tweak the laws governing how the council votes, but we can't pass more than 3 of these laws at once, and only 1 may be used per vote. What? Okay. Current laws, veto, and monarch's law. Okay, so these are the options. Okay, so these are the ones I currently have. I can potentially choose... only 1 may be used per vote. Okay, so these are the powers that I have to disrupt y'all. Nobles must vote for their least favorite option. Must vote for their least favorite option, and the option with the least votes will pass. That's fun. +1 stability. If more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option, that's also fun, but not... I mean, it can't hurt to have more stability. The timer is set to 15 seconds and the vote will automatically close once the timer is open. I guess there is a benefit to me closing the vote as soon as I can. Because that prevents people. That's tricky. These are tricky. These are really good. I don't think I'm going to do stop the count just for stability and or authority should be your priorities. Authority is my priority, is the thing. This is tricky. The reverse voting is really fun, and it is the most chaotic, which makes it very tempting. But I have to choose which of these I'm using before you actually vote, right? So the call for unity is really tempting, because then I'm actively subverting one of the team's goals. my instinct is to make you guys vote on which of these I choose, but that's not what we're doing today. We're adversaries today. So I think I'm going to do... You have been voting very... Yeah, I telegraph, but if chat is distracted, you can confuse us. I think this one's going to be better because... yeah, I feel good about that. I've done the call for unity. Because you have been voting very regularly. So I think that'll be a big benefit to me. Haha! Alright, I'm going to pour more tea. I'll be right... Well, no. I'm going to pour more tea. I'll be right back. Okay. So, let's do... Oh, an invitation. I loved being invited. Let's do that one. Premium Nobles. This is a player who has bought King of the Castle. Oh, okay. They can set their customizations and access to special outfits and appear more often in storylines. Haha! Chief Nudge Nug. Your Majesty, this year we will be holding the Winterfest in my clan hall. It would be an honor if you could attend. Oh, ooh, defiance. The Winterfest, what's that? 10 days of drinking, eating, fighting, competing, drinking, singing, stamping, drinking, and drinking, Your Majesty. Oh, I love that. All will take place at the coldest time of year as the snow buries us in. But you don't need to wrap up warm. That's what the whiskey's for. Yeah, let's get crunk. Ha! I can't wait. Winterfeast is a special time of year. You'll see. Y'all gonna try to kill me? Really ominous. Y'all gonna try to kill me? Okay. I thought there was gonna be more happening there, but I guess that's it. I guess I just did that, and we're great. We're having a good time. Now that you're queen, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? You already have metaphorically, so... Please don't hurt me. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. Oh. What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chief with their most famous warrior heroes. The counts with the Knights of Order of the Drowned Rose. Oh my god. Do I want a goth honor guard? And the patricians offer the greatest gladiators, champions of the arena. I don't know about gladiators. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalities will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Okay. This is tricky. I don't think I want to do... Although, I guess I do trust foreign mercenaries more than I trust y'all, chat. Tell me about the Northern Warriors. Bearded oafs with axes and no manners. They'll get drunk and cause trouble in the palace. No disciple at all, and no discipline at all, and I can't guarantee they won't run off on some random quest. But they're honorable, and in a fight, unbeatable. What about the Eastern Knights? The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They mostly write poems these days. Tell me about the gladiators. A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skills at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? What about foreign mercenaries? A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in the kingdom's fighters. Okay, let's talk through this. I'm not gonna do the foreign guard, because that is tempting, but I don't think that would, emphasize my authority. It is tempting to go with the counts because I do think the counts will reinforce. Well, let me click on this. Are you going to give me information about how this is going to affect me? I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Okay, yes, okay. So, okay, yeah, the foreign mercenaries lower my authority. That makes sense. All of these increase or decrease defiance. I'm leaning towards the Northern Warriors because it says that they will be loyal. And the last thing I want to do is put somebody close to me to guard my body that might betray me. And I feel like the other two will betray me. I feel like the gladiators will betray me. Cat Attack, thank you for the resubscribe. Almost a year. Cheers to that. I can't cheers, actually. My tea's still too hot. It's also tempting to do I don't need an honor guard because that won't affect any stats. But that feels like the wrong choice. So it's not going to be these two. I think it has to be the Northern Warriors. I know... It's tricky, though, because what do I think is going to reinforce my authority in the long run? I mean, if I'm thinking about what's going to reinforce my authority, keeping up appearances at the palace might be the ideal option, which would be the Goths. What's the tea today? I actually don't remember. I think it's definitely an Earl Grey. But it was in an unmarked container. It was the last of this tea, so I was like, let's just do it. I think, yeah, this is the problem. It's either going to be the Goths, which I think will not be very effective, but which will look nice. Like they will be respectable in a way that I think is right for my end goals. But I think the Warriors are going to do a better job at protecting my body. Earl Grey is fitting. That's true. That is a good point. This is tricky. I wish I should have had my coin, my flipping coin. One of these times we should do a version where I'm just taking random choices. I think that would be a fun angle for this. Okay. I think living is going to be the most important thing. So I'm going to go for the Northern Warriors. That's what I want, right? Yeah. The Chiefs? Yeah. I'll make arrangements at once. Okay. Mad Queen Jenna chooses at random. I love that. I love that. Okay, the coast, you are now aloof. Your defiance is up. The Goths also now aloof. But the North, y'all are loyal to me now. I love that. I love you. Shout out to the North. Besties Jestys. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your courtiers faints. Incredible. All right, let's do border raids. Lady Patrician Mugen Rafai. Your August Majesty. Sorry, your August Majesty. Those damn chiefs are up to their old tricks. Chief Popraforking has been leading his warriors on raids into my lands. Nobody was hurt, but they shook down my peasants for petty coin and stole lemons straight from my finest groves. How dare you? Oh, I did not look to see what that actually did. That's fine. Oh, Chief Paparan, how dare you accuse me of something like that again, and it's my actual answer too. Your Greatness, I have no idea what Lady Patrician Mugen Rafai is talking about. Maybe she's had too much wine, eh? Oh, this is fun. Okay, we get to vote. What should be done about Chief Popraforking's supposed raids against Lady Patrician Mugen Rafai? Okay, the options are A, order Chief Papra forking to compensate Lady Patrician Mugen Ruffey. Am I saying it right? Is it Ruffey? For the stolen goods. Mixed wealth, mixed defiance. Okay. Send the spy master to investigate these claims. Tell Lady Patrician Mugen Ruffey to bring proof when making accusations. Whatever is fine. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. This is so fun. First, there are 4. Okay, so this is a law. So these two aren't laws. I get to, oh wait, no, they're all laws. I only get to choose one. Okay, so I can take one voting option off the table, or, well, Mechtel, I haven't decided if that's the law I'm going to choose. Potentially, yes. Stability, +1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. Oh, this is so tricky. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna veto one of, I think I'm gonna veto the one where somebody automatically has to compensate. Is that what I want to do? I do love this call for unity though. My stability is fine at the moment though, so I think I'm gonna leave that. It's technically the phonetic Japanese for Morgan Le Fay. That's cool. That is a cool backstory for your username. Wait, so then it would be Mugen Urfei. That was a terrible pronunciation. I don't know how it would be. Okay. You can only use a law once per year and it's on cooldown after. Okay. Thank you, Toby. Don't shush, Toby. Thank you. That's actually a good context. In which case I might do call for unity. You did mention the cooldown earlier. Hey, you don't want to win by lying to me about how the game plays. You want to win beating me fair and square, aka how I'm going to beat you, which is why I'm not shorting you on time and all that stuff. All right. We're going to do call for unity. All right, the voting is open. Option A, order Chief Papra forking to compensate Lady Patrician Mugen Ruffey for the stolen goods. B, send the spy master to investigate these claims. Or C, tell Lady Patrician Mugen Ruffey to bring proof when making accusations. Wow, we have 134 nobles right now. People have been slowly trickling in. It's impressive at how even y'all can vote. Okay, voting has closed. And you voted for the one that I was hoping you would vote for, so thank you, everyone. All right, so y'all voted to send my spy master to investigate these claims. I'm insulted that the council doesn't believe me. Oh, defiance is now cordial from the north. Okay, that's a shame. And I'm insulted that the council doesn't believe me. How dare you check the facts before just believing us? That's you. Do you see now why you need a king or queen or jesty to lead y'all? Come on. You send the spy master to see if Lady Patrician Mugen Ruffey's accusations hold water, but the northern border is distant. It'll be a few weeks before she gets back. Yeah, 3 defiance is a lot. And that's fine. All right, let's end the season. Buildings. Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in any region. This is fun. Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following comment. Okay, everybody mark this down. Exclamation point fund AX, where X is personal wealth. So I think the first letter is the building that you want to vote for, because I can see some options in the back here. And then the X is where you put in the number that you want to spend. I think everybody starts with 1,000 gold. So keep that in mind. You all at this moment have 1,000 gold that you can spend. I don't know what the strategy is. For buildings, you don't have to. And also, don't let it get too high. It just has to be the two highest, not the ones with the most, so don't overspend, Hims and Haws says. All right, so everybody remember exclamation point fund, where A is the building that you want to vote on, and X is the amount of money you want to spend. When you're ready, hit start auction to begin the auction. Okay. So that information is still here at the top of the screen if you want to look at it. So our building options are a monument, a stadium, A for a monument, B for a stadium, C for an aqueduct, D for a prison, E for an observatory, and F for a theater. And we get to fund 2 of these. Hold on, I'll start the auction. You guys can go. Sorry. I don't want to keep you from being able to do this. You can do it now. The auction is open. Go ahead and start funding. The A monument will improve authority. The B stadium will decrease military. The aqueduct C will increase farming. The prison D will lower stability. I cannot believe that you are funding a prison. Are you kidding me, chat? You have lost touch with the real world so quickly. E, an observatory, decreases faith. Oh, because you're learning about the world? That's funny. Or F, theater, which would decrease authority. That's really funny. Wow. It's just every time I play a game and I do something that's bad, the chat cannot wait to scold me. So it's nice that I have turnabout. Did y'all fund a prison? I can't believe you. It's ACAB until it's about winning. I can't believe y'all. And a theater. I love that you guys did a theater. Biggest contributor, Girl Rat. 1,000 for a theater. And 1,000, all of your money to get... the Goths voted for a prison. The Goths voted for a prison. Wow. It only has 1 cell and it's for me? Oh no. Don't get it twisted. Y'all are gonna behead me as soon as you can. I'm not going in any prison. We're vampires. Okay. Wow. Ooh, is there an invasion happening? Alright. Nothing happening with the patricians, which is a shame, because they are feeling really defiant right now. So let's deal with this invasion. Countess Sexalia de Rollo. Your Grace, we're being overrun. Not by sword and spear, mind you, but by hogs. A particularly virulent breed of wild Tavalinesi hogs, to be precise. They terrorize our farmlands and forests alike. They even attack our farmers when they're feeling particularly brave. The council must do something. Oh my god. Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shown shows the chance of success. Extraordinarily funny. Our options for voting are A, introduce a new species to prey on the hogs. B, leave this be, it's just nature taking course. C, call a great culling to deal with this. Or D, arm the farmers with weapons to fight off the menace. This is extremely funny. Extremely funny options. Do I want to take any of these off the table? Introduce a new species to prey on the hogs. Most of these seem like terrible options, but they're all really funny. This is so tricky. Well, we're gonna do the Unity again. So go wild, y'all. The voting is open. A, introduce new species to prey on the hogs. B, leave this be, it's just nature taking course. C, call a great culling to deal with this. Or D, arm the farmers with weapons to fight off the menace. Bear in mind, D is a chance roll, so may or may not go as we would like it. But IMO, that's kind of fun. That's kind of a fun option. Oh, interesting. All right, I'm calling it. 30 nobles voted for leave this be. It's just nature taking its course. A terrible, terrible choice, but not nearly as bad. I thought you were going to arm the farmers, and that would have been really bad news. Left unchecked, the hogs will continue to spread, wreaking havoc on the eastern ecosystem. It's really funny. Defiance is now insolent. Farming is now sufficient. All right. I hope y'all like starving. Though they eventually settle into an ecological niche and stabilize without spreading to other regions, the new balance comes at a heavy cost. That's a shame. Finding a spouse. Love! Well, a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother! Oh. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. Ooh, I've been busy. Have you heard about the hogs? You'd better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Yeah, any. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Not who, what. Oh, that's exciting. All right, let's do the dud. I'm afraid it isn't going very well, my dear. What's this about the people calling you the dud? Unacceptable. No, Mom, they're saying the stud. They're just like, they're peasants, so they can't articulate very well. It's the stud. I simply cannot sit idly by while you fritter away your rule. Something must be done. They just can't spell dude? I like that too. The dude. Ages ago, King Ragnar held weekly speeches beside the bonfire in the capital's main square called the Fireside Chats. Silly. The masses ate it up. I'd say it's time for the tradition to return. Oh, I love this. Ooh, okay. How can the queen's popularity amongst the people be increased? Revive the Fireside Chat. Throw the peasants some coin. Oh, interesting. Increases stability but lowers authority. This increases stability. Blame the nobles for the kingdom's problems. Well, can't Franklin Delano Ragnar? Oh, really good. Hey, Be My Badger, welcome. These are really good options. I'm definitely gonna veto B. So that's just that. Yeah, I think that's it. I will say the Monarch's vote marks their preference voting option. This gets one extra vote. Hypothetically, that's useful, but with as many, like, we've got 134 nobles, and we've had some close votes, but, like, if the call for unity isn't on to even out the votes, then this is basically useless. The Monarch's vote is basically useless in this use case scenario. My streams are too popular. People like me too much. Hit that follow and subscribe button. All right, we're voting. So your options are A, revive the Fireside chats, or C, blame the nobles for the kingdom's problems. This would have been a really funny, well, that's the problem is like, this would have been a funny one to use the unity voting option to. Yeah, you are the nobles. This is gonna make you all more defiant, I'm certain. Okay. All right. You can take it. I love that the chiefs... I'm so fascinated at the demographic breakdowns here. All right. 69 nice nobles voted for blame the nobles for the kingdom's problems. With all due respect, your majesty. Oh, sorry. Count lacking sanity. With all due respect, your majesty, I wish I did have the power to place the kingdom in such a state. The council stares at Count lacking sanity, whose smile fades as he realizes what they just said. Oh, funny. Blame Count lacking sanity for the kingdom's problems instead, or blame all nobles equally? Oh no, it's so funny. Oh no, it's really funny. Oh, this is so funny. I think it has to be this. I'm so sorry. It's too funny. Your Highness, you misunderstand. I take it back. I apologize. I'm innocent. The palace watch drag him away, screaming. The next day, a proclamation detailing the full extent of Count lacking sanity's seditious crimes appear on notice boards next to their obituary. The peasants seems pleased with the sacrifice. We're now stable, and the defiance is now aggrieved. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Count lacking sanity. Oh, lacking sanity the second has joined the council. Long live Count lacking sanity. Oh no, that's so funny. Okay. Here's what I love, is I think once you hit 5 defiance, you can hypothetically bring a revolution against me. But the Goths are the aesthetes. You are the aesthetes of the team, so we'll see. Taxation. Here you can set different levels of tax or bribes for each region in your kingdom, potentially punishing some while rewarding others. Balance the needs of your treasury against defiance chances. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. Oh, okay, so it has to be... What? Does it have to be higher than them combined? I think it's 7. Okay, that makes more sense. All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with a higher trade stat are more likely to get a trade bonus. Okay, the Count sells a cursed idol! We're back at the Curse of the Golden Idol. Good job, team. The Counts sell a cursed idol to gullible Danian merchants for 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. Good job, Goths. Okay. Okay, so I can choose... Alright. So... Alright. Cruel tax. More defiance. But more money. Which I like. This is hard because the Counts are the most defiant. And also the richest. Because of what you just did. But you also bought a prison for my beautiful kingdom. Which makes me feel like I should punish you. So let's temporarily put you there. Oh, the rest of you are poor. I don't know. Chat, who wants my favor? Who would like my favor most? Who's gonna have my back and not betray me in the future? I mean, here's the thing is the blue team already supports me, so there's no good reason to bribe you. There's a really good reason to bribe the counts to lower their defiance. But y'all have so much money and you use it so poorly. I just can't give you money. I'm sorry, it can't be that way. That's true. The chiefs invited me to a rowdy party, and that's cool. Doesn't 6 defiance put the counts into rebellion territory? 5, 6, 7, 8. No. I mean, we've got 8 total stability and authority, right? So I don't think so. Yeah, the petitions do love money. It's not combined, it's each. I'm getting mixed. It's not a total. Somebody said it was a total. Chat, we have to play earnestly. It's not combined. It's the higher. Okay. No, you have to explain the mechanics or else this is not going to be fun for anybody. I'm sorry. That just has to be how it is. I am really curious what happens when you rebel, so that is really tempting. But I don't want you to rebel. And I mean, the treasury's looking good at the moment. It won't once I pay off the partitions. I'm so curious what happens when people rebel. I don't know. This is the other problem, is that I know you're all against me. So I don't want to reward any of you. I might keep you all even. That's so boring, though. This is the problem, is like I want things. Rebellions are an uninteresting game mechanic. But I want to know that for myself. The smart thing would be to do a common tax. But that's not a fun or interesting thing to do. So because we're streaming, this is just an insight onto how I think about streaming. A funnier thing would be to do really dramatic stuff. So I think we're going to do really dramatic stuff. But I'm not going to let you guys rebel immediately. So here we go. We're just going to be poor, but you guys are going to love me more. All right. So the north is now loyal. Remember that. And the coast is now aloof, but not defiant. That's great. I feel great about that. Ooh. Oh, okay. I want to learn about my eligible options from my mom. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. And a partner for life to have and hold, don't forget. I suppose so, but the alliance comes first. Yeah, that's the important thing. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels for now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? There's no time for sentiment. You just need to match match that befits your station and suits your political needs. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. I hope these are not actual people. Okay, these are not actual people in the chat, but they're from your clans. Okay, I was a little worried about that from a parasocial angle. All right. This is Marta, the firstborn daughter of the Northern Rabble 9 clan. Beautiful, isn't she? She's also exceptionally well-mannered and agreeable for a northerner. Spends most of her time ranging the mountaintops, hunting wolves and wyverns and other strange northern beasts. Had a bit of a controversy a while back when her clan hall burned down. Apparently her peasants were to blame. Not interested. Next. I assume it'll give me a chance to choose from the list at the end. This is Bogdan, the eldest son of the Eastern Ginkgo dynasty. I met him once at a party, but all he did was squeak out a hello and run off. Seems nice enough. Twink alert. Spends most of his time indoors, poring over musty tombs. He went missing a while ago, but it turned out he'd accidentally locked himself in his cellar. Survived on wine for a week. Okay, an intriguing candidate. And finally, from the coast, I'm assuming that whoever I choose a member of will probably lower their defiance, so I might choose the guy who Amontillato'd himself. And finally, from the coast, we have Marcel, the wealthy heir to Lord Patrician Last Spartan's estate. He wasn't originally the heir, but his elder brother had an unfortunate accident. Uh-oh. His interests are typical of the coast, money, 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 and making more of it. The common folk call him a skinflint, though, and worse things. Could be worse, but could be a lot better. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Ugh. One option fights wolves. Listen, I'm not marrying. I can find love elsewhere. That's interesting. I am intrigued about it. There's another option. But I'm not marrying for love. I'm marrying for the kingdom. I mean, one of them is rich, which is nice for the treasury. But I would like to de-escalate the energy of the counts. No, marry for love? Already excluded yourself from the pirate queen when you didn't pick women specifically. Oh, that's a shame. I'm taking for granted that we're going to do more of this stream, so I might save the special options for if Brogdon isn't to your liking. I can send one of my other sons or daughters if you prefer. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be the absurd wayfish lad. Bogdan. Look at his cool cloak. And he's got an ascot. Seems nice enough. I think this is fine. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Bogdan. Bogdan, the love of my life. Yeah, that's the problem, Corvus, is that the northern option is probably the best option, but it's not strategic. And, I'm here to win. I'm not here to make love. I have made my decision. I will marry Bogdan of the East. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. Ha! Defiance is now grumbling. You love me. Defiance is now cordial. I'll win you back. And Defiance is now grumbling. You love me, you gots. Thank you, Queen Mama. Excellent. Oh, let's do the winter feast. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief Nudge. The hall is crammed with all the chiefs of the north sitting cheek to cheek along tables groaning under the weight of food and ale. Welcome, your majesty, to my humble hall. Grab a seat to grab a drink. It is customary at Winterfeast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? No, gold stars, no! I want to make friendship with the rest of you. Okay. What did I bring? Some fine silk pajamas, an axe with an emerald-encrusted shaft. Cool. A cask overflowing with sapphires, or a champion warhorse. Okay. So, sapphires will lower your defiance. The axe or the sapphires will lower defiance. What is this? Oh, an increased trade. That's interesting. But really expensive, and my treasury is a little... I did too much bribing. So I probably shouldn't do that one. Sorry. And your defiance is not that high, actually, so I'm not going to give you a great stuff. I think it's going to be the horse. Yeah, I do think it's going to be the horse. I I do love the idea of you bedazzling your weapons. That is a great point. I think it's going to be a warhorse bedazzled with sapphires. I love the idea of just giving you some silk pajamas. What a weird horny gift. It's going to be the horse. Enjoy this beautiful horse. Look at that beauty. A fine addition to my stables. Thank you, Your Majesty. Uh-oh. You've got more coffers than I do. That's not great. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and a lake of ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you are... interesting. If I'm super drunk, my defiance goes down. If I'm sober, ooh. This seems like a trap. Being extremely drunk seems like a trap, but my bodyguards are from here. Game critical sobriety option? Yeah. I think I'm gonna be a little... I did want to party though. No, I gotta be a little merry. The being extremely drunk feels like a trap. And I am Queen the Jenna the Eternal. So I have to have my wits about me. As winter feast draws on and the snow piles up outside the doors, the mood in the hall turns raucous. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall... Ooh, these are so fun. Getting into a fight, I think not. Taking part in a contest, potentially. Leading the entire hall in song. Karaoke queen, I think it has to be it. Of these that I would do when I was drinking, it does have to be karaoke. Oh, that won you over. The chiefs roar alongside you, full-throated, as you sing the stirring battle songs of the north long into the night. Have you heard about the big strong man who lives in a caravan? The next morning, the chiefs are scattered around the hall, groaning and nursing their hangovers. Your own hangover isn't too bad, but the thoughts of the voyage home make you wince. You bid farewell to the chiefs and begin the long, perilous journey back to the capital. Hey! Good party, y'all! Alright, let's see what these patricians are up to. Sir Brightside! The spy master has finally returned from investigating Lady Patrician Mugen Rafai's claims of raids on her lands. No doubt about it, Your Majesty. Lady Patrician Mugen Rafai was telling the truth. Multiple eyewitnesses saw Chief Popraforking leading his warriors across the land, looting and pillaging. Ha! See, I told you, I demand justice. All right. You caught me, but I was just keeping the old ways alive. Nobody got hurt, and I only stole a few lemons. What's the harm in that? I mean, I am glad that we investigated, okay? You know? Respect our culture? I don't know. I think if you stole a lot of money and lemons, that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't fair. All right, so your options are A, arrest Chief Popraforking for theft and assault. B, order Chief Popraforking to pay Lady Patrician Mugen Rafai back in full. C, consider the matter settled, no more raiding. Or D, station troops along the northern coastal border to stop it from happening again. Interesting. Interesting options. This is tricky. Just participated in their culture, and now you're going back on that? More like Jenna the Snake Eternal? This is really tricky. I'm leaning towards... Are these any of these I really don't want to happen? This is a question. I think I can actually weather any of these just fine. So, I'm gonna do Call for Unity. This is another one where we have so many people that this actual power seems pretty moot. But the voting is open. A, arrest Chief Popper Forking for theft and assault. B, order Chief Popper Forking to pay Lady Patrician Mugen Rafai back in full. C, consider the matter settled, no more raiding. Or D, station troops along the northern coastal border to stop it from happening again. Incredible. Incredible the voting lines here. The extent to which people are voting along their team lines, this is genuinely wild. Very, very clear divisions. I love this. I love that. I love to see this. I'm just gonna let everybody get their votes in. This is extremely funny. It's so good. Hover over this. Okay. You want to know the one chief? And who's the one chief? Robble. The Partitions, Girl Rat, and J Phoenix Drew. I love this. I love being able to check and tell you. This is wild. I love this. Do, 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 do. Oh man, I'm glad we went and had that party. I'm glad we went and had that party before I arrested one of your clansmen. So be it, but the North will always remember the old ways of pillage and conquest. The watch drags Chief Popper Forking off to the dungeon. Hopefully that's the end of this messy saga. It won't be. I know it won't be. Alright, you're now a little cool to me, but I've just got a little authority, but the stability's down. Thank you for dealing with that, your serene highness. Oh, you're welcome. It's a shame we must live with these uncivilized pagans in our kingdom. Defiance is now aloof. Popper Forking 2 has joined the council. Really funny. Really, really funny. Okay. It's in the season. Far in the east, Count Glockersphere Grocklesphere is hosting a dinner party in his castle with a few distinguished guests. The kingdom's in great jeopardy, and the council is calling for the queen's inner circle to resign. We need to increase the pressure. If the queen's in a weak enough position, she's got no choice but to bow to our demands. No more interfering spymaster, no more marshal or chancellor or treasurer. A whole new inner circle made up of counts. That's gonna go bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you goths. I'm not seeing it. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Oof. All right, you heard it, not goths. Wallowing in corruption. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. So this is you, Green Squad. Toby Winter. Good news, my friend. The palace officials have been accepting my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption. And what are you getting in return, Jacob Wink says. Oh, not much. A better seat in the council chamber. Access to the queen's rooms when she's out. You nasty perverts. That sort of thing. But the important thing is that the queen's staff are getting used to selling their principles to the highest bidder. So what next? Palace staff are one thing, but the true prize would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the Queen's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for their Queen. For me? If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the Queen as an incompetent fool. And be much more open to our bribes. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Uh-oh. Okay, I get a new law. Okay, how nobles choose to vote is hidden from the monarch's view. Why would I? Oh, because that means you couldn't see it too, right? Is that the implication there? That's tempting. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. That's also tempting. 600 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If the nobles vote otherwise, minus 200 treasury. This is so tricky. This is so tricky. The North did not get a new goal. This is so tricky. I'm not gonna, anonymous voting is interesting, but I'm not gonna choose it because I think you all will see in the chat. Well, actually, this one might benefit because there will be so many people voting, it will be really hard to keep track of how everyone's votes go. So that's really this is one that actually benefits the number of people we have voting. You can still see which houses are voting, just not which individuals. Oh. That's not great. I'm not going to do that one. So Royal Gamble is tricky. Because that's basically me betting on what I think you'll do, which is really funny to me. I see everyone in chat is saying I should go for bribing, but obviously you're saying such. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. This is so tricky. Here's what this is tricky is, because from a gameplay point of view, I think Royal Gamble is a better bet because it has such a high potential of giving me money, but from a live streaming angle, it's funnier if I am bribing you as individuals. Ooh, this is so hard. These are both such good options. It's really funny. It's really funny to be able to bribe you. But you're just gonna use that money for nefarious reasons against me. See, this is another split where it's like, I know that the good gameplay option would be the Royal Gamble, but the funnier option is the golden choice, so I have to do it! Warning, you have already adopted the maximum number of laws. Please choose one of the current laws to replace. It's gonna be Monarch's vote. Okay. It's too late. It's too funny to bribe you as individuals. Ooh, a heretical discovery, an old dead... No, it's time to get married. Bogdan, my love. Your wedding to Bogdan is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Bogdan by your side. Love of my life, Bogdan. I do. Then I pronounce you queen and husband. Look, guys, I found my and kin. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. And your new husband, Bogdan, turns bright red every time a toast is called in your honor. Oh no, what if I'm actually falling in love? All right, we're stable. I'm credible. The North is loyal. The coast is cordial. And the East is aloof. Wow. This did so many good things for me. Don't you want me to succeed? Look at this. Yes, arranged marriage strangers to lovers, slow burn, 100%. 100%. There's going to be a really elaborate hurt comfort scene where I discover Bogdan has once again locked themselves in the cellar and I have to nurse them back to health. And it's the first time we touch hands and it's like, you know stuff is happening. It's the most read scene until we get to like 100,000 words in. And then we start getting into more stuff. More, stuff. More stuff. By the time you find yourself alone with Bogdan, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Hello. This is awkward, isn't it? I'm sorry. No, you both lapse into strange silence. Bogdan gulps back his wine. Uh-oh. Are you an alcoholic? Is this gonna have a tragic end? So, tell me about yourself. Not much to tell, really. I like to read. Sorry, I know that's boring. He lapses into silence again. All attempts to get him to talk more prove fruitless. And eventually he makes his excuses and heads to the spare bedchamber. Oh no! He actually reads AO3, yes. Yes, he's retiring to read his own 1,000 slow burn, 1,000 chapter slow burn, but it's from like Chaucer. It's a 1,000 chapter slow burn fanfic for I don't know, for the 12th Night is what it is. For two of the side characters of 12th Night. Let's do an old debt. Lord Patrician renew the pro is my guess. How did you expect me to take this seriously, you cracked-brained simpleton? Love this outfit. This is, I don't know if you got to choose your outfit, but that's really good. 12,000th night? it's really good. You think he's nervous because he's writing fan fiction about the queen? And it's all coming true, but he doesn't know how to act upon it? I think I've legitimately read that fanfic. I think I've legitimately read a variant on that fanfic. Is this pedagogy? Pedagogy? It's a good username. Shut your daft mouth and give me what I'm owed, you honorless dog. What in the seven hells is going on? This pimple-headed lackwit expects me to pay them a huge quantity of gold just because their great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather at a foot race. A debt is owed. A debt owed is a debt owed, is it not? Your Majesty, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestors' journal. Honor dictates that Lord Patrician Renew the Pro is liable for his ancestors' debt. By the 9th, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. Love this. Love to vote. Order the Lord Patrician. Your options are A. Order the Lord Patrician to pay his debt. B. Cancel the debt, it's too old to matter. Or C. Order Lord Patrician to pay his debt plus 2 centuries of interest. Hot damn. God, do I want to take any of these off the table? It's a good username. This is tricky. I do love that you are gonna enter fight. I don't really have a stake in any of this. So I think I'm just gonna let you fight it out. Do I want to veto any of this? I'm tempted to veto option C. But instead... Oh, this is so tricky. I'm just gonna let y'all vote it out. All right, the vote is open. A, order the Lord Patrician to pay his debt. B, cancel the debt. Or C, order Lord Patrician to pay his debt plus 2 centuries of interest. Oh, so funny. All right. It's really funny. I just love exposing the options. Whomst amongst you. Oh, we got 3 pets. Nice. Love to see it. I love to see it. All right. Well, this is really funny. I think this is going to do regrettable things to the kingdom, but unfortunately it's really funny. All right, 44 nobles voted for C. Order Lord Patrician to pay his debt plus 2 centuries of interest. By the 9th, 2 centuries of interest, but I'll go bankrupt. Really pissed off the coast. It did nothing for me because the north, I didn't know Defiance can't go lower. That makes sense though. Wow, and things have gotten really stable. I love that. Your great-great-grandfather should have thought of that before he decided to run so slowly. Tell you what, I'll give you a few weeks to sell off the family silver before I expect full payment. Wow! Wow! Wow, that really did change the wealth substantially. Wow! I am shocked at how much that changed things. I wonder if knowing that would have changed some of the votes. Too late. This is an outrage. Pedagogy, you little snake. I'll get you back for this. Oh, damn. All right. Oh, I'm so excited to figure out what the Goths have been up to. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. If you say it's troubling, then it must be. A group of individuals in the East are meeting in secret to preach heretical teaching and engage in rituals. They are disciples of the 10th. They believe that one day a prophesied 10th god will save us from the apocalypse that the 9th is setting in motion as we speak. Dangerous nonsense. Regrettably, I require the Council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had the chance to spread. This is great. We can vote, or this isn't our time, let's forget about it. Is it worth our time, which will decrease faith, or forget the nobles. I give you my express permission to go on a holy rampage, which will increase faith, which is good, because the Chiefs need low faith in order to win. So increasing the faith, this will increase the faith and my authority, which are both good things. And increase defiance, but it's only going to increase defiance, I think, for the counts. And that'll be fine. It has to be the third option. I'm sorry, we're going to have to go on an Inquisition. I think that's just it. Oh, I can't do that? Wait, why can't I do the third option? Wait, can anyone explain to me why I can't do the third? I am actively clicking on it. I have so much authority. How is it possible I don't have enough authority? That's a shame. That would have been fun. Well, then let's vote. Okay. Our options are A, send inquisitors into the East to investigate the cult. B, deny the Inquisition access to the East. Or C, repeal the law, wow, that prevents the High Inquisitor from investigating at will. Ooh. Ooh. Do I want to take one of these options off the table? I do think it's going to be golden choice. It's got to be this. Y'all have to let me. All right, I'm using the golden choice, which, as a reminder, if the nobles vote for the monarch's choice, you get 500 personal wealth. So for those of you who spent all of your money last time, this is a good option for you. And I'm applying that to C, repeal the law that prevents the High Inquisitor from investigating at will. It's just an investigation, so I don't know what y'all are worried about. The voting is open. Your options are A, send inquisitors to the East to investigate the cult. B, deny the Inquisition access to the East. Or C, repeal the law that prevents the High Inquisitor from investigating at will, which will give you $500 personal gold. Can't believe you. I can't believe 2 of you voted. Wait, let's see who... Nice. All right. All right. See, this is an instance in which I wish I had taken... this is a perfect opportunity to have taken the one where I bet, because I would have bet anything that you guys would have voted for this one en masse. And that would have been nice for my coffers, but it was funnier to bribe. And I don't regret that. 48 nobles voted for deny the Inquisition access to the East. I hope you realize that you're all helping the Chiefs win, because what you've done, yeah, you've now ensured you're very, very, very much inching the blue team to a win here. So, good job, blue team. But also, you fools, the rest of you. The Chiefs are not a step behind. The Chiefs are winning. Nobody else is winning at the moment. So just be aware of such a thing. All right, you're now agnostic. With nothing to rein them in, the disciples of the 10th thrive in the faithless region of the East, spreading their influence and gaining followers by the week. All right, what's in this season? Northern sages tell of Odheld's horn, once gifted to mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself. I love that phrase, honey-blooded prince. Then lost to the snows of time, never to be found again. Until now. By all the gods, can you believe it? Hey, it's Dracarnius! This has been the most bountiful spring in living memory. The grass is green, the sun is warm. Even our sheep have given birth in record numbers. Ah, farming is now sufficient. Love that for you. It's the work of Odheld, my friend. We've spent many months beseeching him, and now he has rewarded us with the means to overthrow the Queen's regime. Truly? You mean to say he has pointed us to his horn? Hey! Atelier Zeno, how dare you betray me like this? Aye, but it's far to the north in the Ice Giants' territory, the frozen wastes. We'll need a hardy force of heroes to stand any chance of retrieving it. For the next stage of the Chiefs' scheme, they must raise their military to 5 or more in 2 seasons. The Chiefs are going to take this, y'all. They have been unopposed this whole time. All right. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are scheming. Yup. All right, so Chiefs of the North, Hornblower, raise your own military to at least 5 in 2 seasons. Zoya, Subterfuge, lower the kingdom's authority to 4 or less in 2 kingdoms. And for the green, the partitions, lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Yeah, they've won already. Y'all need to be turning on the blue team. How long do you think we'll go? I want to go until... I don't have a good perspective of how long a round of this is. I think we'll probably go until we finish this game. But that might mean I need to go faster. So let's go faster. This game is like 4 hours for real? I would hate to end mid-game though. 2 more seasons until the end. Okay, so I need to go faster. 3 to 4 hours, damn. What happens if, like, we end a game when we come back on like Tuesday when I stream? Will it remember the team that you're on? It saves. Okay. If you want to, Levi Phipps, if you want in, you only type 1, pronoun. So exclamation point join and then just he. It remembers until you start a new dynasty. Okay, so people can come back in when we stream on Tuesday. Okay, that's a relief. I know it's a different time, so people may not be able to join, which I feel bad about, but let's play a little bit longer and see how far we can get. Lady Patricia Mugarify, your esteemed highness, help us! Half the coast is on fire! Uh-oh. Too real. It's true, Chief Popperfort King II was furious that we imprisoned his father for raiding. Now he's leading a much more violent raid against the coast. Trade is now modest for the coast. For the north, it's prosperous. Wow, the north is just sweeping. Patrician wealth has decreased. Oh, I missed that last one. We must stop him, your majesty. The pagans are even looting and burning coastal churches, stripping the gold from the altars. An example must be made. Faith is now irreverent. Uh-oh. Send... Did a bunch of people... Oh, that's right. You can see your wealth, right? Your personal wealth on your interface. Did a bunch of people just lose a bunch of money? You lost 900 wealth. Oh, no. Okay. So our options are A, send the Eastern Army to crush the raiders, which is a chance one. Some of these are chance options, so they might go one way or the other. B, send the Coastal Army to fight off the Northerners. C, burn down Northern temples in retribution. Or D, wait for the flames to die down before moving to arrest Chief Popperforking II. Oh boy. The chances for A, send the Eastern Army to crush the raiders, is 30% military. B, send the Coastal Army to fight off the Northerners, is 10% military. Oh, goodness. This is a tricky one. I knocked a candle over. This is tricky. This is tricky. Okay, let's think through this. So send the Eastern Army down to crush the raiders as technically the best military chance, although it's not a particularly good military chance. Sending the coastal armies to fight off the Northerners is a pretty bad choice. C, burn down Northern temples in retribution, is a very bad choice. Because that's just kind of making everything worse. And D, wait for the flames to die down before moving to arrest Chief Popperforking II is fine. This is tricky, though, because this lowers my authority, which I don't want. Yeah, I think I have to vote for the thing that helps me the most. I don't think a call for unity is going to do anything here. So the coastal army are the green / patrician. The counts are the Eastern Army, and they don't have a lot of military. That's why Eastern Army to crush the military is low. And the chiefs are the Northern armies. So when it says burn down Northern temples in retribution, it's burning down the Northern temples, the blue team. This is so tricky. All right, I'm gonna have to. This is. I mean, do I want to restrict you or do I want a honeypot? The honeypot didn't work too well last time, which is a shame. So we're gonna restrict the one that will lower the stats that I need to be worried about, which is D. So you have three options. A, send the Eastern Army to crush the raiders. B, send the Coastal Army to fight off the Northerners. Or C, burn down Northern temples in retribution. This is extremely funny. Extremely funny. Let's see. Okay. Oh, ho, ho. Well, it's really funny. Okay. What a split. What a split. Really, really funny. Alright. So we're burning down the Northern temples in retribution. A terrible choice, but I can filibuster what I want. Yeah, I can do a lot of stuff, but I am trying to be mindful of time because we're probably not going to be able to finish this game today, which is a shame. I feel so bad for the Northern Templars. This is fucked up, but it also, like, it does also, like, the people who voted for it are right because, like, you're trying to lower faith. If this won't lower faith, I don't know what will. So, I don't see how this is my fault. Yes, good. To show them the true power of the ninth. Oh, it's burning down their faith. Okay. Well, never mind. Saboteurs are dispatched to the north in the dead of night. By dawn, dozens of temples in the biggest northern cities are reduced to ash. Wow! Defiance is now grumbling. That was a huge leap. That was the biggest leap we've seen so far. That's fine. But this only spurs the raiders to greater fury. They continue pillaging the coast uncontested before returning to the north and hiding their loot. Faith can't go lower. A few weeks later, your chancellor negotiates a truce, and all-out civil war is narrowly avoided for now. So fun. All right, what now? A military proposal or a contentious sale? Let's do a contentious sale. A most foolish fool. Your greatness, this is an outrage. Lord Patrician Dotjar is trying to steal my bear from under my nose. Sorry? Your bear? Did you say bear? It's not his bear. I was about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tatterlands when Chief a most foolish fool turned up, shouting and raving about Skirinorn. Tell me more about this bear. She's a magnificent specimen. She'd be a great addition to my menagerie. And who is Skirinorn? The northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow, clear as day. I suppose this is a matter for the council. Mark my words, if this bear is not brought to the north where she belongs, there will be trouble. This is so exciting. Okay. If it's sacred, Chief, a most foolish fool, should have the bear. Finder's keeper, Lord Patrician Dotjar should have the bear. Encourage a bidding war before the two nobles. Oh boy. It's really funny. It's really funny options. Really good options. Do I want to tip the golden choice or do I want to call for unity? I don't think we're going to get unity on this. I think people are going to vote on party lines pretty intensely. Encourage a bidding war is really funny. I'm going to encourage the bidding war. So, let's do it. Alright, your options are A, if it's sacred, Chief, a most foolish fool, should have the bear. B, is Finders Keepers, Lord Patrician Dotjar can have the bear. Or C, encourage a bidding war between the two nobles. Poor B. Well, alright. I mean, pretty overwhelming. Pretty overwhelming bidding war. I hope this means you're actually going to be bidding. Alright. 74 nobles voted for encourage a bidding war between the two nobles. In a furious back and forth, the nobles battle it out for ownership of the bear. Eventually, a chief most foolish fool wins out. Okay, it was just based on your overall money. Wow! That was so much of your money. Are you kidding? The Tatterlands adventurer is delighted and goes away with more money than she knows what to do with. That was so much. That was over half your money. Oh, but you like me a little bit more now. Isn't that nice? They had all that money because they were looting. They looted the patricians in order to buy this bear. The chiefs are the most chaotic and funny, but least competent to rule group. I hope the blue team wins if I don't win. And they are currently winning, so good luck. Oh, the Defiance is now insolent. Naturally, the patricians aren't happy to have lost their potential zoo exhibit, but there's little they can do. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intent green eyes, and she's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than a wagon. She's transported north slowly and carefully, sedated by special herbs and followed by a stream of worshipping villagers. Chief, a most foolish fool, is delighted that Skirnorn's will has been done. Faith can't go lower. Alright, a military proposal. In the frozen wastes north of our border, there are hill folk eager to join, this is VR Plumber, join our kingdom as full citizens. Why don't we offer them this chance? In exchange for a decade of military service, of course. Jesus. The frozen wastes north of our border, there are hill folk eager to join. Wow. That's grim. That's so grim. But those are outsiders? An intriguing idea in a decade and a half. I'm worried that what this is going to do to my stability. An intriguing idea. They're hardy warriors, Your Highness, as demonstrated by the many northern villages they've raided and razed to the ground. Ooh, okay, fun. Can chiefs offer citizenship to the hill folks in exchange for the military service? Yeah, that's the problem, is the chiefs already have quite a lot of military service. The options are A, offer citizenship to any hill folk willing to join the Northern Army, which does lower stability as feared. Offer citizenship, but only to a select few of the best warriors, or no, this is a preposterous idea. I mean, we're just gonna do it. I only have this one option, so let's just go for it. Again, your options are A, offer citizenship to any hill folk willing to join the Northern Army. B, offer citizenship, but only for a select few of the best warriors. Or C, no, this is a preposterous idea. I can't believe you are potentially voting to increase the chief's military might. This is their goal, you realize, right? When did the chat decide that they were just gonna let the chiefs win? It's genuinely wild, the extent to which you are handing the win over to them. Alright, I'm calling it. Thank God you didn't vote. Thank God y'all voted for C. That was really close. Chat said anyone but Jenna. That's true. You did at the start of this decide anyone but Jenna, which is really funny. No, this is a preposterous idea. I've made a list of everyone who voted against my proposal. I've written it on the handle of my axe. Wow. Intense. Okay, ooh, we get to do another auction. So as a reminder, you use your character's funds to do this. To do it, you'll type !fund in the chat, and then the first variant is the building you want, A, B, C, D, E, or F, and the second variant is the amount of money you're pledging. And this is based on your wealth. So, our options are a deer park. That's delightful. A is a deer park. B is a fortress. Can you only vote on the ones for your colors, or can you vote for any of these? I assume only for your colors, right? A is a deer park. B is a fortress, which will increase military. C is a cathedral, which will increase faith. D is a theater, which will decrease authority. E is an observatory, which will decrease faith. And F is a prison, which will decrease stability. Wow, the Chiefs really got wealthy. Look at this money. Look at the amount of money. It's absolutely wild. Okay, sorry, I'll start the auction. I'm sorry. But this ends in 60 seconds. I don't get to control when this ends. It ends when it ends. So just as a heads up. A genuinely wild amount of money. And only the top 2 funded happen. So just as a heads up. You were to... Oh, man, the Chiefs are really just gonna take this, huh? Whew. The prison is the next best option if you're trying to vote. It's pretty wild. All right, you've got about 10 seconds left, so... If the theater gets funded, then the patricians can start a rebellion. Oh, it didn't happen. That's a shame. So you've built a fortress in the theater. Oh, the theater did happen. Oh, it lowered my authority. I'm sorry. I thought it was lower my stability. Incredible. Great work. Great work. Okay. You're very close to being able to do a rebellion. So that's exciting. And then, of course, the military fortress. Wild. All right. Woo, everything's happening in the center here. About my heir. Is Bogdan pregnant? Your marriage to Bogdan has grown stale. Oh, no. Oh, you get along well enough, and you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark. He cares more about his stupid books than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. It went about as well as could be expected. You're still in power, aren't you? Still got a crown on your head? That's what matters. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Or the youngest of your many cousins. I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. The best... I assume that the strongest... I plan to adopt a lowborn child from an orphanage. That's really funny. I think I'm gonna try to knock up my husband. Yeah, I think that's it. Make my youngest cousin an heir. Bastard child, or adopt a lowborn. Think yeah. We're gonna do this the traditional way. The next time we play, we're gonna do something wild. Pognant! The traditional marriage. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Thanks, Mom. Losing trust in your advisors. This dude. Your Grace, you must have noticed that the kingdom's not exactly doing well lately. Not your fault, mind you. You're being led astray. Led astray by whomst? The spymaster, the chancellor, the treasurer, the marshal. All these unelected figures whispering in your ear. Who appointed them? Can you trust them? I've wondered the same thing. You need some Eastern counts to advise you. Your current advisors are blinded by notions of conventional morality. They lack the clarity of vision that we could offer you. I doubt the other regions would like that. I don't trust you, an intriguing proposition. I can't get rid of the spymaster. She's the perfect person, and I love her, so... but it would be nice to clean house. I doubt the other regions would like that. I don't trust you, an intriguing proposition. Ooh. An intriguing proposition. Yes, think on it, Your Grace. A few moments after Count Grocklesphere has slipped out of the throne room, your chancellor barges in looking flustered. Your other advisors follow behind. Your Majesty, the counts have been spreading rumors about, well, about me and your other advisors. And what if these rumors have merit? Don't be fooled, Your Majesty. Spymaster, I want to trust you most of all. It's an attempt to turn the nobles against us. Trouble is... lose my glasses. Fair enough. A very good use of that very ironic option. Okay. The council is demanding our resignation. I don't want to get rid of the spymaster, though. I don't know how much longer we can weather this storm, Your Majesty. You're not exactly in the strongest position. If the council wants us gone, will be gone within the next few months unless you do something about it. Call a vote and get the council back on our side. Okay, our options are... The problem... I might turn... With all due respect, I might turn off the lose the glasses options for the next time, because it does make it really hard to read. And there's a lot of reading in this game. A, order the counts to apologize for spreading ugly rumors. That's really funny. B, launch an inquiry to prove your advisor's innocence. Delay scheme for 1 season. Or C, do nothing. Interesting. Prove your advisor's innocence. This is tricky. I'm gonna veto doing nothing. We're gonna hash this out right now, everyone. So you've got 2 options. A, order the counts to apologize for spreading ugly rumors. Or B, launch an inquiry to prove your advisor's innocence. Delay scheme for 1 season. This is a close one. I closed voting on that quickly because I wanted the first one to win, and I have that power. Ordered the council to apologize for spreading ugly rumors. Or, sorry, ordered the counts to apologize for spreading ugly rumors. I'm now credible as an authority. But the East is now insolent. At a public council session, Count Grocklesphere is brought before your inner circle and forced grudgingly to apologize. But the rumors continue to swirl. Only time will tell if this was enough. It wasn't enough. I know for certain it wasn't. The important thing is that the Spy Master is fine. So it's really the only thing I care about. She's the person I actually love. Sorry to my husband. Good evening, Your Majesty. Tell me, have you ever heard of Adheld's Horn? Sounds like the punchline of a bad joke. A northern legend, right? The Horn of Adheld is indeed a northern legend, a horn gifted to mortals before the Ninth's triumph during the Cursed Age. Pagan superstition, surely. Partly. The horn is likely the creation of one of the disposed gods. The chiefs have merely built up the mystery as a way of understanding things beyond their understanding. But it is real. It's said to have the power to destroy any fortification with a single toot. Toot! The chiefs are searching for it in the frozen wastes, having received a sign hinting at its location. That doesn't sound good. It's not. We need to stop them before they retrieve it, if at all possible. They've gathered a great host of warrior heroes for the journey to the wastes. We must act fast to have any hopes of stopping them. You hastily assemble the council to deal with the chief's military buildup. The chiefs predictably deny everything. Would you deny our right to protect ourselves from the ice giants? Bah! You make a great point, Dracarnius. Okay. Okay. A, forbid the northern armies from entering the frozen wastes. Interesting. B, ban all public mention of Adhel's Horn. Delay scheme for 1 season. Or C, allow the chiefs to continue building up their forces. I'm going to take this opportunity to remind chat that the chiefs are winning by a lot. They have military might, which is what they need to succeed. They've also got a lot of money. I think they still have quite the most money. So it would be wise of you to vote against their desires, which I think would be basically A or B. Ban all public mention of Ogden's Horn. Forbid the North. I mean, yeah, it's either got to be A or B. Allow the chiefs to continue building up their forces. Do I want to incentivize this? Okay. Delay scheme. Forbid the North. do that one. All right. The voting is now open. Your options are A, forbid the northern armies from entering the frozen wastes. B, ban all public mention of Og-held Horn, delay scheme for 1 season. Or C, allow the chiefs to continue building up their forces. Why would I incentivize delay instead of the option to stop the chiefs? Ah, funny. Okay. Forbid the northern armies from entering the frozen wastes. You think a piece of paper will stop us? Ha! You don't know what the northern chief is made of. Ooh, they're now aggrieved. That's so exciting. I did not expect the piece of paper to actually stop you. I kind of assumed that no matter what, you would still do it. But I think this means you can now rebel. Oh, your military goes down. And my authority goes down. That's exciting. Although your decree discourages a few law-abiding northern warriors from joining the expedition, you cannot stop them by law alone. Ho 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 ho. An insidious plot in the east. In the darkest depths of the eastern forests, Count Grocklesphere has gathered his fellow plotters around a mossy stone obelisk. You count in your obelisks. The council demands that the Queen's advisors resign, and the Queen is too weak to resist. Our replacements are waiting in the wings. Once our advisors surround the Queen, we'll have complete control of what she hears. We will shape her reality. Wow, the counts of gaslighting. We'll treat the Queen like a mushroom, keep her in the dark, and feed her. Now, let's not be vulgar. The question is, what should we do with this control? Ooh, voting is open for any of you in the counts. A, turn the Queen into a useless figurehead, goal, raise stability. Or B, force the Queen to abdicate in favor of their claimant, goal, raise others' defiance. This is your vote. So raise stability or raise other defiance. Wow. Poor orange Magikarp. All right. An overwhelming vote. I'll let you keep voting, but I don't think you're going to be able to get there. Is B, force the Queen to abdicate in favor of their claimant. Raise others' defiance. Once you've taken over the Queen's inner circle, we'll convince her to abdicate. For the good of the kingdom, of course. Of course, and appoint our claimant in her place, I assume. Indeed. Won't the other regions be furious? Not if they despise the current Queen. They'll welcome a new monarch with open arms, even if it's an Easterner. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must raise other regions' defiance to a combined total of at least 11. Well... or ensure another region begins a rebellion. Uh-oh. The end game. At least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they'll win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass a final scheme stage, the winner will be decided at random. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0 and a final scheme passage at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. Wait, let me say it. Okay, if a rebellion ends with a rebellion win and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. The Monarch can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you've acquired an heir. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Greetings, noble patrician. I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine. The treasurer. Good afternoon, noble patrician. A pleasure as always. Hello, is this the place? Ugh, smells like fish. Wow, I take it you found my colleague's arguments most persuasive then. Indeed, Lord Patrician Toby Winter made some excellent points about the Queen's incompetence. Rude, Toby. Rude. A most persuasive part was the giant bag of gold. Unfortunately, The Spymaster and the Chancellor still remain beyond our grasp. The Spymaster. I hope she whisks me away from all this. I just want to live a humble life. I don't want to be queen anymore. It sucks. Everybody hates you. But with these two in our pocket, we can do great things. We just need to decide our approach. All right, your options are A, bankrupt the kingdom and buy the throne outright. Goal, lower the treasury. Or B, bring down the queen in a bribery scandal. Goal, raise others' defiance. Really funny. These are your options. You gotta vote. You gotta vote now. So A, to have the goal lower treasury, or B, have the goal to raise others' defiance. It is gonna be a defiance race. The good news is everybody already hates me, so that's a pretty slam dunk. Pretty slam dunk option. A family can be a former queen, a spymaster, and their bird child. Poor Brogdon, he's definitely gonna get sacrificed. Alright. Sorry, Snail and Mechtel. I just want to see what my character looks like. Oh yeah, you bet. Your character's pretty hot. Alright. Alright, raise others' defiance. Ha! Ha ha ha! So after all this, our plan is to make the queen look like the corrupt one. Yes, after all, isn't her court absolutely rotten with bribes and scandals, worse than it's been in centuries? Of course it is, and we're to blame. The general public don't need to know that part. We just need to ensure the other nobles hate the queen enough to support our version of events. In the final stage of their scheme, the partitions must raise other regions' defiance to a combined total of at least 11, or ensure another region begins a rebellion. Great. Really good. All right, and then y'all are just off on your own little quest. The blue team, it's really funny. In the north, unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has just taken place. Naturally, the chiefs are celebrating their recent victory against the ice giants in the frozen wastes by smashing steins together and singing battle songs all throughout the night. Did you see that giant's face when I cut him down? Poor Blighter never felt a heated axe before. Ha 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 ha. So much loot. Never mind the horn. Look at all this gold. Great. Great. Good job, chiefs. The party lasts long into the night. A few chiefs take turns drinking mead out of Ogheld's horn. It's really gonna ruin the timbre of it. As dawn breaks, they stumble into the main hall where Chief Flaskell has beckoned them. Quiet down, you louts. It's time to get serious. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must vote on how it will be used. Get ready, blue team. A, threaten to destroy the kingdom's food supply. Goal, lower others' farming. Everybody's farm's at 4 right now. Or B, sneak into the capital and collapse the palace onto the monarch's head. Goal, lower authority. Really funny. Two really good options. Vote now. Vote quickly. Yeah. You're all so on the same wavelength with each other. It's really, really funny. All right. Doo-doo. A bit too sneaky for my liking, but it'll get the job done. We'd best make sure that security is lax enough for us to sneak in. I'm sure we can convince the queen to relax a few restrictions here or there. For the good of the realm, of course. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower authority to 2 or less. That's actually quite hard compared to everybody else's goals. Okay, God, how am I gonna tax y'all? I mean, now that I know nobody's gonna rebel, there's no real reason not to just go for it. Our guards will turn against you. Yeah, that seems inevitable. Yeah, the blue squad really just ran rampant over you. You guys were so generous to them in your voting. You're at the top 1%, yeah. Okay. You can rebel and give up the win. I just don't think you will. Although that would be really funny. That would be really funny. What about the rest of you? We're all at the same stage. We just have more personal money. This is tricky. It would be nice to have more money. And I don't think any of you are going to rebel, actually. Because then you'd lose, huh? Schemes take priority over rebellion, as I understand it. So if anybody rebels, then whoever... I actually don't know how this works. No, that's how they win? Rebellion means green and purple win. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I should de-incentivize the two of you from doing it. Actually, I don't want to bribe you, though. We're just going to go even. Is that wise? If I do this, then you can't rebel because you won't be defiant enough. I think this is what I want. I wish I had more money, but this is just going to be how it is. You think it's whoever doesn't rebel win? This is tricky because I don't know one who I can trust in the chat, but I also don't know how this works, actually. On the other hand, I should end the stream soon because we've gone quite over time and I have other things to do with the day. So if I incentivize a rebellion, that'll be really quick. That'll be like the end of the stream really quickly, which is really tempting as well. But I think this is going to be what we'll do. I think this has to be it. Although it's so little money. Please free me. Whatever. Fuck all y'all. We're doing high taxes. Continue to rebellion report. One or more regions are able to rebel as their defiance stat is higher than both authority and stability. Can I see what my avatar looks like? Yes, the next time I get a chance, Mongfine, I should just be able to look at the noble list. If the rebel gets more victory points than the loyalists, they'll win the game. If the loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they'll put down the rebellion and continue the game. If multiple regions rebel and win, a vote between the two rebelling regions with the highest stats will determine the successor. Important, rebelling regions have their schemes paused. Rebellion regions with the high military stat are more likely to overthrow the monarch with a rebellion, so aka the chiefs. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0, the rebels will win the civil war. It's a good thing I have all that money now. Mongfine, here you are. Is it going to show me? Very clean and crisp. You did just lose. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to end the stream. I'm trying to move this ahead of time. This is our tutorial round. The next time we play this, will on the verge of rebellion, cannot start a rebellion, cannot start a rebellion. Defiance is too low, needs to be 5 or higher. Interesting. Okay. Really funny. All right. All right, so we end the season. Led by Little Gay Ghost. This is really funny. A little gay rebellion, as it was always meant to be in this chat. All right, well, y'all figure it out. I guess let's look at this hungry bear. Our wondrous bear is thriving in the north, your greatness, just as Skuranorn would wish. The god speakers have gained visions of new herbs and medicines ever since she arrived. Wow. Thanks, Morgana. Can you... Oh, time for the real questions. Is she adorable and fluffy? No. Yes. Is she adorable and fluffy? She is the avatar of one of our most powerful deities, your greatness. Of course she is. But yes, she's very fluffy. The only thing is, She eats a lot. Our hunters have to push into the frozen wastes to find enough food to go around. Oh, y'all are starving yourself for your bear. Having second thoughts, are you? Perhaps the bear would do better in a nice cozy menagerie, huh? Oh, incredible. Okay. So your options are A, demand the other nobles donate their crops. B, import fine meats for the beast. C, leave the chiefs to feed their own bear, which has a 15% chance farming. Or D, transfer ownership of the bear to Lord Partition Dotjar. That's true. They have the money to feed it. Like, far and away. Goodness. Leave the chiefs to feed their own bear. Transfer ownership. The rich demand to be taking care of their bear animals is hilarious. It really is. J Phoenix Drew. Really good options. I don't know if there's anything. What should I should probably... what law do I want to do? I wish the laws were a little bit more powerful. 1 stability. +1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. It's just like, this one is also like, especially if there are 4 options, like, just impossible. Like, most of these are not actually all that useful for me. Monarch can take a strong voting option. I mean, I should probably veto something. I might just let y'all figure this out. Our country is gonna go bankrupt feeding this giant bear. They're really funny. I wish the laws were better. They're just like not functional. We're gonna leave the chiefs to, that's what I'm incentivizing leaving the chiefs to feed their own bear. And we're starting the vote now. So again, your options are A, demand the other nobles donate their crops. B, import fine meats for the beast, which is really funny. C, leave the beast to feed their own, chiefs to feed their own bear, which is incentivized. You get money if you do that. Or D, transfer ownership of the bear to Lord Patrician Dotjar. I mean, they're gonna overthrow me at the first option that they get anyway, so like... Alright. This is gonna be a close one. This is gonna be a close one, but I think C has it. So we're going for it. Leave the chiefs to feed their own bear. Wait, who's the one chief that voted? Little Gay Ghost! The chiefs dig into their deep stockpiles, living off fermented seal and dried fish for months on end. They're hardy enough and have dealt with worse food shortages in the past. Oh, you succeeded! Good job! Their independence is a point of pride. The bear remains in the north well-fed and happy. Good job. Ooh, the Stone Maiden. Modern Times Croissant. Behold, your majesty. Count Modern Times Croissant pulls aside a tarpaulin to reveal a granite statue of Countess Kangarus. The statue is impeccably detailed, its expression in a frozen grimace. A sad sight, is it not? It's not a statue, is it? Astutely observed, your majesty. It is all that remains of my fellow countess. It seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the east. Isn't there a fairy tale? I know. Well, I know she's abroad. She's called the Stone Maiden. This is no laughing matter. Disagree. Is this why everyone wants me dead? Because I do choose choices like that. She's a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. She must have ambushed Countess Kangarus on her latest walk in the cemetery. You fucking goths. Please, your grace, we must do something. Countess Kangarus has died. Kangarus II has joined the council. What can be done to stop the Stone Maiden before she petrifies someone? Hire a wizard to take care of it. That'll cost 2,000 gold. Send an army to smash this thing to rubble. 30% chance for military. Tell everyone in the east to hide. 30% chance authority. Or consult the fairy tales for a solution. 55% chance. That's so cool, though. Consult a fairy tale for solution. Oh, I mean, let me just take care of this right away. I'm not spending all my money to hire a wizard. I'm sorry. That's really funny, but that's just not an option. I'm sorry. It's 2,000. It's like all my money. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna bankrupt me because I hire a fucking wizard. All right, I'm starting the vote. Your options are B, send an army to smash this thing to rubble. C, tell everyone in the east to hide. Or D, consult the fairy tales for a solution. Oh my god, really good options. The wizard would just use essential oils anyway. Yeah, I'm doing what my husband Bogdan would want, which is we're reading a book about it. In this kingdom, monarchs get books. Bogdans get books. In this kingdom, Bogdans get books. Bogdan's my husband. All right, let's consult the fairy tales for a solution. You send an expert folklorist from Quail University. Quailey? I don't know. I love this scholar. According to legend, the Stone Maiden always stays far inland, away from the shore. Perhaps there's something there? Excellent. Success. There's a solution. A saline solution. She must react badly to seawater. You send a squad of knights, each armed with a blindfold and a bucket of seawater. To your great surprise, it works! As soon as she's drenched, the Stone Maiden shrieks and flees back to her underground lair, where she falls into an immortal slumber. Incredible! That's so good. All right. So good. I love that. The chief architect bustles into your office carrying an armful of parchment. Statues can be torn down, paintings can be burned. Don't you think it's time you left a lasting mark on this kingdom? Oh god, I hope this is a pyramid. Ooh! I propose we carve your majesty's visage into the side of a mountain? It'll take dozens of artisans, thousands of hours, but we'll ensure you're always remembered. Mount Jestmore! Oh no! That does sound pleasing. Absolutely ridiculous. You call yourself an architect. Just make sure you get my good side. That does sound pleasing. I'm so glad you think so, Your Majesty. It'll be the talk of the kingdom and beyond. You call a vote to discuss this outrageous plan. A mountainside carved in your likeness will surely get people talking, but it'll take time and a lot of gold. Do I have the money for it? Oh, treasury too low to get my husband. That's so sad. I'm so glad I didn't spend money on a wizard, though. I regret using my veto. I really wish we could have gotten this. If I could veto D, I would, because this sounds fucking hilarious. Oh, this is the only one I can do is the call for vanity. All right, well, let's just do it then. So your options are A, go ahead with the project. It will be a wonder of the world. Or C, yes, the nobles will fund it. Or D, this is an idea best left forgotten. Really good. Bing! And I got some stability because of the call for unity. Go ahead with the project. It'll be a wonder of the world. Yeah, I feel bad for my husband not getting to be on it, but that's fine. This will be a new wonder of Celeste Ath. Wow, we're now civil and broke. We're broke, but we're happy. Isn't that life? Planning starts in earnest. A mountainside is covered in scaffolding. You wait eagerly for news of the project's completion, but the work is plagued by setbacks. The stone is harder to carve than anticipated. Storms knock down the scaffolding. A rock slide erases much of the work that has been done. Your Majesty, I have to admit, I may have bitten off more than I can chew. I'm sure it'll work out in the end, right? Yes. Yes, of course it will. As the weeks roll past, it becomes clear that the chief architect's grand ideas will take a lot longer to come to fruition. All right, and we have to stop the stream now because I have other things to do. Toby Winters. That's a great point. We should have used that stone maiden and turned me into stone. Wait a minute. No, we should have found somebody who looks just like me and then turned them into stone and then carved that to look more like me, right? That would have been perfect. All right. This is another great stream. If you don't follow me, now would be the time to do so, because we're going to... Ending is next season. Oh. Wait, so we only have one more season? No. Wait, if I end the season now, the game will be over? Okay. All right. That better be true. No, it's making me do another law. Okay. Anonymous voting wrote him... Ooh, Monarch's iron choice. The Monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain +1 authority. I mean, it's got to be this one. I really need that authority. And I'll swap that with the Monarchs. Yeah, with the golden choice. No golden choice, iron choice. End of an era. Okay, so this is the end. Your Majesty, I'm here to tender my resignation. But why? The Chancellor is the last of your old inner circle. It all happened so quickly. The Treasurer's resignation was last week. The Spy Master vanished without a trace. She's setting up our drop spot. She's setting up our village, our cottage in a small village outside of all of this. She definitely disappeared. so that we can set up a life together. The Marshal has come down with a mysterious illness, and your physician thinks she'll be dead within a week. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but the Council has left me no choice. I'm assured that my replacement will be most satisfactory. Goodbye, Your Majesty, and good luck. Fare thee well, old friend. You're left alone upon your throne. Or not quite alone. Your husband is by your side. Don't worry, my love. Your new advisors are Eastern, just like me. Together, we've got your best interests at heart. I doubt that somehow. Oh, stop being such a pessimist. Everything will be fine. At that moment, the doors to the throne room swing open. Greetings, Your Grace. I will be serving as your new spy master. And I am honored to be taking my place as your humble marshal. Shall we get right to it? First order of business, we think the best thing you can do now, for the good of both the kingdom and your health, is to abdicate. It's for the best. Zoya would make a much better monarch, don't you think? Behead this nincompoop. Your officers conspicuously fail to behead the nincompoop. Instead, they look at Count Grocklesphere as though awaiting his orders. It's your best option, Your Highness. You've mismanaged the kingdom. Your authority is waning by the day. The nobles of the council are against you. Speaking as your spy master, you'll be dead soon. Unless you gracefully give up the crown and go live on a farm somewhere. That's all I want. That's all I've wanted. Tending cabbages, shepherding your flock, etc. Sounds idyllic, right? They'll even give you an annual stipend to live off of, at the taxpayer's expense. You'll never worry for money again. No catch. And if I refuse, like I said, I'm your spy master now, and I'll try to stop the inevitable plots against your life, but let's just say I'm new to the job. As your marshal, I can't guarantee the troops will come to your defense, Your Majesty. Yeah, I don't trust that this guy isn't just gonna kill me. I'm never giving up my crown. Fuck all y'all. For the briefest of moments, the two counts of East glance at each other. A wry smile flashes between them. Of course, Your Grace. Whatever you say. But from that moment on, your advisors are against you. Your spy master plots to have you killed. Your treasurer drains the treasury. Your marshal convinces the troops that you're a tyrant. Please, I just need to stay in power long enough that my monument gets built. And within a matter of months, you're dead. Someone injects poison into your breakfast boiled egg. Nasty way to go. They say the convulsions lasted long after you expired. Should have gone to the farm, Your Majesty. Should have gone to the farm. Still, could be worse. At least you died a queen. Hey! At least you died a queen! I would have lived, but I would have been a peasant. No thank you. Ha! Incredible. Okay. Somehow, I can't believe the chiefs didn't rebel. I can't believe y'all didn't vote to rebel, honestly. Rumors sped among the peasants that Queen the Jenna the Eternal died from eating so many eggs her stomach exploded. That could be the way to go. That could be how I die. In reality, it was just one egg, and the poison was most likely to Bane. The petition succeeded in turning the palace into a hotbed of bribery and corruption, but what's new about that? They failed to gain a throne and lost money in the process. A bad investment. The chiefs abandoned their hopes for Ogheld's horn, which passed into legend once more. A treasure fit only for seducing adventurers into the frozen waste where ice giants or hypothermia awaits them. The counts eagerly occupied the power vacuum that Queen the Jenna the Eternal left behind. With the coronation of Queen Zoya, they hoped to have an iron grip on the kingdom that wouldn't loosen for generations. Of course, as history has shown time and again, such ambitions seldom go according to plan. Wow, usurped. 2 years, 0 months. Bogdan, a fucking waste. Wealthiest noble, little gay ghost. Poorest noble, Ryan. Oh man. Noble stats. Yep. I mean, good job. Honestly, good job. I was usurped. I mean, 2 years. I went to a cool party. I had an estranged husband. It's not bad, all things considered. All right. I think you may now continue a game. Completed games will create new saves where you can continue the story of your dynasty. Okay. Second game will include dynasty events, which include the story of previous events. Your nobles will return to their previous regions and keep their wealth. You can also export your save games for other players to import and play on the... Okay, cool. Great. All right. Oh, thank you, Anonymous Gifter. Oh, thank you for the anonymous gift subs. Congrats, everybody. If you just got a gift sub, if you got a gift sub at all today, please ignore my raid request. Will do. If you just got a gift sub, you should be able to join the Discord. So come hang out at the Discord. This was great. I think we'll do another stream of this on Tuesday, at the normal stream time, which is Tuesday, 2 to 4 Central Time. So yeah, we'll stream more of this on Tuesday, and it'll probably go faster now that we know what we're doing, kind of, potentially. But this is a lot of fun, and I look forward to playing all of you and hopefully doing a better job next time. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. This is really hard as a king. But good job, everybody. Good job, you horrible little usurpers. All right, I'll see you later. Bye!